Hello everyone, this is Akram Shaban. Welcome back to the channel. We have been having a lot of news coming up that I need to cover. A lot of crazy shit going on, so we need to get into it. I hope you are all doing great, and I've been seeing the support. Thank you guys so much on the channel. Keeps the channel going, and yeah. All right, so let's get into the news. We have XRP currently is on a move right now. XRP is currently $2.31. We have Stellar at 26 cents and H bar at 16 cents. All right, but yeah, we're seeing a lot of moves here currently. All right, so what's going on with news? We have this. I put this out. This is really important. So Trump speaks about the dollar-backed stablecoins that will expand the dominance of the US dollar. He won't mention or hint what stablecoin that is pegged to the dollar, but I've already shown you all that it's in fact RLUSD Ripple stablecoin that is actually pegged 1-1 to the US dollar, that is running on XRPL. Trump won't tell you, but I will tell you. So yeah, I've had this post right here this is from Uphold, stating that RLUSD, stablecoin developed by Ripple, a leading provider of digital asset infrastructure for financial institutions and enterprises, pegged 1-1 to the US dollar. And I've put this out, and then this came out for the Coinbase Summit. Here, take a listen.
You will unleash an explosion of economic growth, and with the dollar-backed stablecoins, you'll help expand the dominance of the U.S. dollar, and many, many years to come, it'll be at the top, and that's where we want to keep it. We only want to keep it at the top, always. You will unleash an explosion.
All right, so yeah, it's actually a digital asset summit, 2025. But yeah, it was a summit, and this was put out, and he said dollar-backed stable coins, and he didn't mention which one. Never mentions what's pegged to it, but it is pegged to the RLUSD. So the US dollar is pegged to the RLUSD. So you can't make this stuff up, even though the president doesn't say nothing, or of course he's told to not to say shit. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. Moving on. This is the exact one for description. Stablecoin pegged, so you cannot make this stuff up. We've been informing you. Digital US dollar allowing the other countries to create their own digital currencies under XRPL. So we also have RL Euro and RL Yen, RL Japanese. I think that's the end. Wong, I think that's the Yang Won. Yeah, it's the one. That's the Chinese RLUSD. So it's gonna be RL Won. So that's their stable coin as well, running on the XRP ledger. And a lot of countries are right now issuing their own stable coins. So just want to let you guys know that it's not just RLUSD. There's a lot of stable coins, RL currencies are actually happening, especially Saudi Arabia right now with its RL Real that is coming as well. Moving on, this is by subjective views, saying passing the stablecoin bill Genius Act could help grow the USD stablecoin market from $250 billion to over $2 trillion by 2028. People, look at this. Senate set for the final vote for on Genius Act next week, and just over 50 days until President Trump's August legislation deadline. Industry is thrilled with some of the current market structure text. So this is June 13, so it's been 3 days. So definitely this week that we're on right now currently. But yeah. Good news. Moving on, we have, this is MoneyGram. Apparently, they had Stellar. They quoted on Stellar. So they said MoneyGram ramps it's built for speed, And of course, like we said, XRP and XLM are really quick when it comes to settlements and price of moving money across the globe. So yeah, this is built for speed here. We've been simplified integration so that the fintech apps, wallets, and exchanges can seamlessly embed cash ramps on a global scale. No banking integration required. Instant API credentials, comprehensive documents and SDKs, live onboarding at developer MoneyGram. Yeah, with everything you need to go live, bring cash into your digital experience today. You guys can't make this shit up. We're going crypto. When it comes to real world utility, right? XLM, XRP, crypto to cash access is critical. That's why developers need to have the ability to integrate ramps into their tooling. The introduction of MoneyGram ramps is making that integration easier than ever. But yeah, here, take a listen.
My name is Anthony Suhu. I'm the chairman and CEO at MoneyGram. We're super excited to launch MoneyGram Ramps because it's going to provide access to people that previously were left behind or did not have access to the digital financial system. The goal right now is and our ambition is that any developer can sign up and start playing around with our API and our tools, and then within 5 minutes be able to actually build a payment transaction and actually go to one of our local centers and pick that up themselves just as a test. We want it to be seamless, and we want it to be easy, and we want it to be enabling, and hopefully we've achieved that. And in addition, what I will say is that we're continuing to work on this so that I think the future will be bright as we keep working on this together with Stellar and our developer network.
Boom. I mean, honestly, what I'm doing currently right now, I'm just showing you that I'm proving to you that XRP, XLM are the head of the financial revolution, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, not of the Shiba coin, not of the shit coin. All that you can throw fucking away because it has no fucking use case, no scalability, no nothing. Bitcoin can have the scalability, but it has no use case. So if Bitcoin is the real one, and if people saying it's a real one, then I don't know why it's not fucking pegged to the US dollar, or they have a stable coin like Tether. And also Tether is collapsing as a stable coin. It's not even as stable as it is if you looked at the chart and its history. However, Stellar, XRP they're always being mentioned by those companies like MoneyGram and tokenization, everything. So you guys can't make this stuff up. So yeah, we have, this is from the Federal Reserve Financial Services, right? The FedWire Fund Service migration is coming soon. Use these resources to help make sure your financial institution is ready. So countdown to ISO 222, July 14. Are you ready? July 14. Holy shit. Things about to escalate here. People are saying, they're going to flip the switch. We'll definitely see what happens here, especially when it comes to to the crypto market and even XRP, and of course, not crypto companies. It's gonna be the ISO 222 tokens. So XRP, XLM, HBAR, none of that Bitcoin and Ethereum. So those are not affected. So we'll see what was gonna happen here. I'm gonna flip the switch. All right. So this is by Versan. He says, tokenization is real wealth capture. It means turning the world into digital value. Whoever captures the flow of value between them all will consolidate all the wealth that came before. That's XRP. If you understand this, you're not just early, you're aligned with the history, right? So XRP Ledger powers Gunham's real-world asset tokenization. XRPL is now home to a groundbreaking new offering, digital commercial papers (DCP). To this innovative fixed income asset is fully backed by U.S. Treasuries and carries a top-tier Prime 1 rating from Moody's. So, of course, you guys already know that there's tokenized US Treasury right now under RLUSD XRP ledger, of course. So yeah, you guys have seen it in my previous video, so you guys need to watch that before before understanding this post from Versan. But good one from Versan. It's really good. Okay, so this is says this is from Uphold. Hello, stablecoin summer. All right, so I want you guys to take a listen. Look at this.
Tanel, we'd be remiss to not say that we are literally in stablecoin summer right now. We had the Circle IPO last week. You guys have been working with Circle for a long time. There are a few chains that I think were so bullish on how stablecoins could transform the financial systems than Stellar. So tell us a little bit how you, like in your perspective, how we got here.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny when I think about, we were focusing on stablecoins before stablecoin was a word. And it's so awesome to see it actually come to fruition. And I love the moniker for stablecoin summer. You know, one of the things that Stellar was built for was asset issuance and payment, cross-border payment, just the idea of moving money so simply. And to be able to finally get to a place in the United States, and certainly I think globally, where stablecoins are not just seen as this like new shiny thing, but are actually seen as valuable assets for utility and for accessing just merchants and accessing individuals globally and being able to move value that quickly. It feels like a decade, because it is, in terms of how long we've been actually trying to push this momentum. But to see it all come together now is just, it's beautiful. And I think it really demonstrates the value, not just of Stellar and the tech stack, but of just what this kind of ecosystem can do for the world.
You guys heard it. I don't need to explain anything about it. So it's pretty clear. It's right to the point. And yeah, those stable coins, especially, RUSD, and she mentioned Stellar. All right, moving on. This is by subjective views. BlackRock is saying crypto acts as a crucial gateway, helping institutions build comfort with digital assets before broader tokenization adoption. Also, love the fact that Rubble is wearing a Ripple lanyard. Look at this one.
Crypto is obviously the thing that delivers cash flow at the moment for BlackRock. What do you think is the potential for tokenization versus crypto in the future?
Well, I think what's interesting is sometimes there's been this, what I view as a false dichotomy presented, which is that, in the early days it was, some people said, blockchain, not Bitcoin. And now kind of the new form of that can be tokenization, not crypto. And I think that somewhat misses the point, because these things are quite complementary, actually. And, if you think about bringing about a future tokenized state of the world versus, more institutional participation in crypto, which one's really riskier? When you think about it, having a bunch of institutions invest, a couple percent of their assets in this new asset class, which is volatile and risky, high return potential, high risk, but at some small percentage of assets, or migrating tens of trillions in assets to this new technology paradigm.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. RLUSD from 250 billion to 2 trillion. Moving on.
I think when you put it that way, it's obvious that the second one is riskier, right? So that's where crypto actually is starting to serve this function as a valuable gateway for institutions to build comfort in this space and with this technology, dealing with digital asset custody, wallets, blockchain-based settlement, etc., that I think is going to prove to be an important catalyst of tokenization. And there, you've seen, some of the dynamic that we've been focused on in our analysis, particularly with respect to Bitcoin. We think there's a misnarrative of sorts in the market, not a great understanding of Bitcoin, a big opportunity for education. We're playing that education role. I think this week was kind of a classic example of that. It would be very hard to make a solid fundamental analysis of why Bitcoin, as a non-sovereign, global, decentralized, scarce asset, is worth less today than it was on Monday because the Middle East is in turmoil, right? And so that delta between what fundamentally makes sense and the way it can be traded on a short-term basis is actually really undermining institutional adoption. And so I think as that gets better understood, it's going to help crypto adoption. Ultimately, that's going to help tokenization adoption.
All right, so you guys heard it from this guy. But yeah, Bitcoin has scalability, but has no use case. Of course, they found alternatives, really good alternatives. So XRP, XLM, and yeah. But yeah, that's the Ripple lanyard. But yeah, moving on over here. Pretty straightforward. This is by Ripple X. A one-chain global adoption now live on XRP Ledger. We have RUSD, Ripple, USDC, XSGD, Euro OP, USDB. So this is all running. Those are stable coins. They're all running under XRP Ledger. This is from Ripple, of course, RUSD, and then you have Circle. Yeah, that means worldwide, basically, I think. Yeah, everything is running on XRPL, even those stable coins as well from those companies that made those stable coins. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. That's the video as well. All live on XRP Ledger. XRP just is the one right here. So yeah. All right. So we've seen this. All right. So we've seen it from the Versan. All right. So this is right here our digital asset investor. He says, "What if?" All right. When the Amazon partnership is announced, the world will be talking about XRP. Millions of people will buy XRP on that day. So this partnership is being saved for a later date. All right. And over here from Smoke, Amazon Web Service Panel, we have someone on our team dedicated to look for how XRP can be used in payments. Boom. And speaking of Amazon and Ripple, this is from their website. Amazon website right here, and partner success Ripple. Look at this. RippleNet is decentralized global network of banks, payments, and providers using Ripple's distributed financial technology, which provides real-time messaging, clearing, and settlement of financial transactions. Instant. It's not, you don't see Bitcoin here, guys. You don't see fucking Ethereum. You don't see Shiba or fucking Dogecoin. This is real stuff right here. They're making you buy the shit coins and they're investing in the real ones. They're the ones winning. And the people who are buying those shit coins are the ones that are losing. Ripple connects banks, payments providers, digital asset exchanges, and corporates via RippleNet to provide one frictionless experience to send money globally. All right, key Ripple products to enable RippleNet members include but yeah, X current process real-time payments, X rapid source on demand liquidity, via send global payments with single integration, AWS Summit sponsorships, and RippleNet use cases. Okay, this is important. This is important, ladies and gentlemen. This is important. By joining RippleNet, banks, payment providers, exchanges, and corporates can address many commercial use cases, including e-invoicing, international supply chain payments, global currency account, real-time cash pooling, international bill pay, real-time remittances, and international pay-to-pay, I think, P2P payments. And yeah, this is more of RippleNet's members also. Ripple collaborates with financial institutions worldwide. More than 100 financial institutions have joined RippleNet, including Santander USA, Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. This is from India, Brazil, India, Singapore, Brazil, Canada, UAE, UK, Australia, Sweden. We have Japan, SBI, Remit, Japan, Thailand. So, come on, guys. You can't make this stuff up. Of course, also Singapore is technologically super advanced with, it's crazy. And especially China. So, China is also a part, but they didn't mention here. Wait, actually, no, they did. What am I talking about? Lian, China, right here. So, well, this concludes my video, everybody. This is amazing to see innovation and partnerships with huge companies like this. Come on, guys. You cannot make this stuff up. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. This shit about to go down with these investments and with XRP. Also, speaking of investments, I do help people set up their wallets. I know a lot of people they're trying to move their wallet, move money through their wallet. They don't know how to, and it's pretty difficult. And sending it to the wrong network and the address and destination tag. But if you own crypto and you don't have a hardware wallet, you don't own your crypto. You might be just, the app will be breached, whether it's on Uphold, Binance, what exchange you guys have will be breached. And all your money and the millions that changed your life just got stolen by some cyber attack that just hit you. So always get a hardware wallet. If you know how to use it, that's good. If you don't know, I do help people set up their wallets. And just message me, email me. That'll be great. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for the support on this channel. Just make sure you subscribe, like, share this video, and check out my Patreon. I got a Patreon. If you guys need more information, I put things, put news out there of what's going on and where we're heading. So it's always following up with you all. Anyways, take care and be safe, and just make sure you take good care of yourself all the time, every day, and I'll see you guys next time. Definitely. Take care. Peace.